Peace, family. Conjure Queen here. Happy full moon. It's a Capricorn full moon right now, and we are in the sign of Cancer. And listen, you guys, it's my first time using this StreamYard thing going live on YouTube, so bear with me. Guys, let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. We are going to be doing some readings today. I got my tarot cards ready. So if you guys are ready for this full moon and you want to get some revelations and you want to get some downloads and to see what Spirit has to say for you at this time, then you are definitely tapped in, tuned into the right space. So let me open this up. Sorry, feedback. All right. So as more people come in a building, I'm going to talk a little bit about this full moon, and I'm going to also talk about some of the effects that some people may be feeling, especially if you consider yourself to be hypersensitive, if you consider yourself to be empathic, if you would consider yourself to be psychic, spiritual, you're definitely going to be feeling these energies. Because we are in the sign of Cancer and because the full moon is really activating the energies right now, a lot of emotions are going to be heightened. A lot of things that were hidden are going to come to the forefront. And a lot of emotions that have been suppressed is going to be revealed. The sign, whenever, oh, look at the cards popping out. Look at the card that popped out. Okay, Six of Cups. Six of Cups popped out, family. Okay. Now, I'm just sitting here shuffling. Six of Cups popped out. Spirit is basically saying at this time that justice will be served. Also, realize that what you are giving is also going to come back to you. If you've been giving and giving and giving and pouring into other people, the universe, spirit is about to pour back into your cup. Understand that even if, let's say, if you've been ignoring yourself, neglecting yourself, divine spirit is saying now is the time to pour back into your cup. Now is the time for you to stand still and for you to look around and ask yourself, the same people that I put my time and energy and effort into, will they do the same thing for me? Right? Will they pour back into me, or am I just pouring into everybody else and am I depleted? So the Six of Cups basically come at this time to say, is there a balance that's happening now, right? If you're the type of person that's always taking and taking and taking, now it's time to give back, right? It's time to be of service. So a lot of people that are in the service industry or healers, teachers, therapists, counselors, people that's in that particular industry, right, of giving service to people, you're really going to be called at this time, especially with all of the changes and shift that's happening with the lunar energies. Woo. A lot of people are going to be called to service. Spirit is coming at this time to say that now it is time for you to step into your power, because you know what? A lot of the times you're sitting here waiting for this business to open up. You're waiting for these opportunities to open up. But the truth of the matter is, Spirit is saying that people are waiting for you to open up that business. People are waiting for you to make that song. People are waiting for you to make that web series. People are waiting for you to write that book. There's thousands or probably millions of people that's waiting for you. And it's like, what are you waiting for? The universe is saying, like, now is time. It's time. You feel me? It's time now. Thank you so much for the donation. Shout out to Sci-Fi God. And listen, family, I am going to be doing individual readings. So if you guys stay tuned for that, don't go nowhere. We're going to be reading people in the chat. If you guys are interested in getting some revelations and divine messages from Spirit at this time to see what Spirit has to say for you, then definitely don't go nowhere. Okay, so you guys already know. You already know it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time, right? Shout out to all my Cancers in the building. Happy birthday to my Cancers, Krabby Patties and crab cakes. How y'all doing today? You know, I got to shout out my Cancer family, as I also am a Cancer sun. Okay. And because we are in this Capricorn moon energy, any other Capricorn moons in the building? Any Capricorn moons, earth moons? Listen, if your moon sign is in an earth sign, understand that I feel like whenever people's like moon sign is an earth sign, these people are very grounded, right? Very grounded people, especially if you're a Cancer and you have like a Capricorn moon, you tend to have that delicate balance. It's like, even though you may be really emotional, you have to learn how to channel and express those emotions in a healthy way, because people who tend to have earth moon signs, they tend to come off a bit like they seem kind of cool or cold, or like they don't have emotions, right? But they do have emotions and they do feel deeply, but it's like they don't really know how to express it. And sometimes they may feel uncomfortable expressing it. So right now, because it's a full moon in Capricorn, a lot of people that are uncomfortable with showing their feelings, I feel like the universe or spirit is going to be pushing you right now to kind of open up your heart chakra, to open up your throat chakra, to speak your truth, to feel your feelings, to create, to write, to draw, to dance, to be truly yourself unapologetically. Let's see. All right, so we using this. Oh, I could click these. So that's how this works. So I click on it and y'all see it. Got it. Got it. All right. All right. Don't worry. We're going to get this thing down packed. And shout out to the Divine Royalty family members. All right. All right. All right. All right. I'm looking at the chat. Shout out to the super chat. All right, family. Look, I'm going to say something, okay? A lot of people have been feeling these energies, and what's happening right now is that there's a grand awakening that's happening. You guys already know, right? Like people keep talking about this awakening. We shift in dimensions. What does it mean? They keep talking about it, but the truth of the matter is, we're going through mad different ascensions, mad different ascensions, mad different conscious awakenings, mad different things that's happening right now. And let's see what spirit has to say. And y'all know I said my allergies been kicking my butt, y'all, but I've been taking my elixirs. Ooh. What is popping out right now? Oh, the King of Wands pops out. Okay, this message is for somebody in the building right now. Listen, okay? The King of Wands pops up at this time. Can you guys see it? I know it's a little glare. Let me put it on this side. You guys can see it better. The King of Wands, right? King of Wands comes at this time basically telling you that you have to now take your shit seriously, right? Like now it's time for you to get serious about your work. Now it's time for you to get serious about your health journey. Now it's time for you to really get serious about you. And how many people in here, like, you don't really take yourself seriously? If you don't take yourself seriously, why do you expect other people to take you seriously? Right now, you're wondering why you can't find a partner that takes you seriously. You can't find people that will hire you, that will take you seriously, right? You can't find your tribe that will take you seriously because you're not taking yourself seriously. So the King of Wands is basically saying it's time for you to really harness your spiritual power, harness your will, get focused, and be like, yo, what the F am I doing? Like, what am I doing with my life right now? Full moons brings revelations and truths. So really right now, if you've been in a state of confusion, not really knowing who you are, where you're going, what your purpose is, what the next steps are, meditate tonight with the full moon and ask the spirit of the moon to open up your eyes, open up your mind, and reveal it to you in a dream. The moon deals with dreams, the subconscious mind, right? Ask Luna or Celine, the goddess of the moon, to unlock your dreams tonight so that way you can get the answers that you seek. The truth, because remember, the moon is also about illusions. So you want to make sure that you either have some clear quartz under your pillow to also make sure that the dreams are clear and that there's no deception. Because remember, sometimes our dreams can be altered depending on our own perception, right? Let me scroll down. See. All right. Hi, Joy says she is guilty. Oh, don't listen, Joy. We all guilty sometimes of not taking ourselves seriously. I know that I can say the same thing. Sometimes spirit be on my ass, like, listen, what are you doing? Hit the books. Like, you need to get your elixirs, get your health. Like, I've been playing, y'all. Listen, I've been eating crazy. I've been out here acting crazy, not doing my spiritual hygiene like I need to. And then I ended up getting my allergies all messed up, right? Like, how many of y'all sometimes don't feel like taking spiritual baths? Like, you feel me? Sometimes we just don't feel like it. We be like, oh my God, I don't feel like grounding today. Oh my God, I don't feel like taking a whole spiritual bath. I don't feel like doing this. And listen, I'm telling you right now, like, it's normal to not be in the mood, but sometimes you gotta like push yourself in those moments where you be like, nah, you know what? It's been weeks since I took a spiritual bath. Like, I really need to take one. Like, you feel me? And we always regret it, right? Don't we regret when we don't do what we know we need to do? Okay. So I'm gonna share a few more messages that I get from the moon, and then I'm gonna start taking questions or like reading people in the chat room, in the chat, because I'm gonna be picking people, and I'm gonna tell you guys how we're gonna do this, okay? Because I'm quite sure, and I have a surprise for you guys, and I think you'll like it. I'm quite sure that a lot of people have questions because there's been a lot of things going on in the ethers, and people want to know, yo, what the hell is going on, CQ? Like, what's going on? Oh, okay. Okay. Listen, y'all energy is active today. Like y'all active today because why the 9 of Wands popped out? Why all these wands is popping out? Okay. Y'all got a lot of energy in the chat right now. So I'm gonna tell you right now, when the 9 of Wands comes out, it's basically saying somebody in here has been fighting a battle. And I'm talking about like a uphill battle. It feels like you take one step forward, it's like somebody's kicking you 2 steps back. You feel me? And it feels like no matter what you do, it feels like no matter what you do, it seems like it's always obstacles, right? But I'm telling you right now, you want to use your obstacles or use these challenges as stepping stones to help you, right? Because you see how the 9 of Wands, can you guys see? Let me turn this light down so the reflector don't be so bad. Hold up. Let me see if I can turn this light down. I think that helps a little bit, right? You guys can see it now? All right, this is the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. So you see how she's sad, she's defeated, but you know what? She's not defeated. It's like she's went through a battle, but she's broken through. It's like breaking barriers, right? Like this is like you literally having a breakthrough, feeling constricted, finally getting that breakthrough that you've been waiting for so long. It's coming. But Spirit says the key to overcoming this obstacle is like you can't find a solution with the same mindset that created the problem in the first place, honey. You gotta think outside of that. You gotta literally, I'm seeing the hangman, right? Like literally turn your perception upside down. Look at things from a different perspective, love. Because I feel as though the answer for your problems is right before you. Literally, it's within grasp. It's in her hand. You see how she took, this was her prison, but she took a bar from her prison and made it her own weapon. You get what I'm saying? You got to be an alchemist in this bitch. You got to learn how to take your challenges and make it into your own weapon so that you can move forward. It's okay. It's okay. And there's a message too in here. Okay. Okay. Somebody in here's child has been going through some type of like either some type of illness, some type of sickness, or some type of a struggle. This could be mental illness, this could be physical illness or spiritual illness. Spirit is telling me to tell you if your child has been going through like just acting different, acting very like irritable and just not themselves, right? I want you to take like a white egg. I want you to run the white egg under the faucet, like cool water, and let it sit out for a few minutes so that the chill can come off. And I want you to rub the baby's body down with the egg, right? The baby should be butt naked. Okay, and you should be having some sage burning in the room when you're doing the limpia or the cleanse for the baby. Because somebody's baby in here is not a medical illness. No matter what you do, you will not find, the doctors won't be able to find what's wrong. And I know that this mother is frustrated. It's somebody in here whose baby's been going through it. And it's like you're trying to find out what's wrong with your baby. It's something spiritual that's happening to your child. And that's why the Spirit is telling me you have to take the egg and cleanse the baby, because the doctors is not going to find what it is. And the Spirit is saying it's because somebody touched your baby that wasn't supposed to. Okay. Now, you know who you are, who's in here, who's watching this. Okay. You ain't got to put your business on blast. Okay. But I'm going to tell you, and you know who you are. You can contact me privately. Okay. Spirit says not everybody should be touching your baby. Not everybody should be babysitting your child. Okay. Not everybody should be in your baby's vicinity or in your home. Because it's somebody, whoever it was, and it wasn't intentional, somebody's energy contaminated your child, and that's why the baby doesn't seem to get any better. And I'm saying baby, but it may not be a baby, right? Like it's a child. Okay, I had to give that message because I was hot. Yeah, I know I'm channeling when I start sweating and shit. Somebody needed that. And I hope your baby's gonna be okay. All right. I look elegant and shiny, girl. I'm sweating. All right, look. Now I'm gonna start going through these readings. Okay. Now look, before we do that, I wanna say something. Now, a lot of people have been asking me to, when I'm going to do readings and stuff again, but I want to try something a little bit different. Okay. I'm very discerning of who I want to do readings for many reasons. I'll probably tell you guys another segment. But yeah, people just be moving funny, and I'm very funny who I open myself up to. So I'm gonna do from right now, I'm doing a special. I'm doing $50 love readings, right? And it's a number that you have to text, right? I'm not gonna say my number live on here, but I want you guys to subscribe to my free mailing list, and I'm going to send that text number in the email to everybody who signs up to the mailing list. And once you get that text number, which is my text number, my mobile number, you'll text that number and you'll be able to access me. And in that number, you'll be able to send the $50. Like you can send a picture of your boo. Let's say you dating somebody, you're like, yo, CQ, tell me what you read about this person, right? Send me their photos, send me their name, and I'll tell you what I read about the person. But I always tell you guys, don't ask me no questions you don't want the truth to, okay? I'm going to tell you the truth. If the person ain't for you, I'm going to tell you they ain't for you. If the person has a whole nother chick on the side, I'm going to tell you they got a whole nother chick, right? If they got a whole nother man or whatever like that. Like for men, women, whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm going to do love readings. If you're curious to know how things are going to go, how things are with this person, should you pursue, should you not, hit me. All right. But like I said, it's just a short time thing. I'm trying out. I want to see how this goes, to see how it goes. If people know how to act right. As long as y'all start acting crazy and stuff, calling me, hit me up all types of nights, we good. All right. So let's get started. This is what we're going to do. Okay. If you have a specific question, drop it in the super chat with your question so I can see it and I'll highlight it up here. If you don't want people to know your business, right? You can cash at me as well. The cash app link is in the description if you guys want to. Now I'm going to get to as many people as I can. I always have to put the disclaimer, right? That I can't get to everybody. If 100 people send me a donation today, I can't do 100 people in a short amount of time, but I will get to who I can get to. And like I said, if you want a private reading, if you want to do that, the love reading, I'm going to send that. I'm going to send an update for that in the email. Okay, so let's do it. Why is it so hot right now? Oh my God, it's nighttime in New York. It's 80 degrees. Crazy. It's going to be a hot summer. All right, so let's see. Oh, we got cash. Okay, super chat. Did I miss anybody in the super chat? I don't want to miss nobody. Like I said, bear with me, guys. All right, I'm getting the hang of this new software thing. Okay. So listen, if you have a question, like I said, post your question in the super chat. If you're going to send it in Cash App, ask your question in the notes, or you can just put your name. And if you just be like, I'm open to what Spirit has to say. So that way I could just give you the message, right? Okay, so let's have fun. Let's do this. Okay, Matter Cruise. Let's see. This is for Matter Cruise. Matter Cruise. Ashe. Matter Cruise says she's feeling stuck. Let's see what Spirit says for you, Matter Cruise. There you go, Matter Cruz. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's see if we can highlight you. Mara Cruz says that she's feeling stuck. Let's see what Spirit says. Okay. Mara Cruz. Let's see what Spirit says for you. Divine Spirit, Mara Cruz wants to know how she can get unstuck. What message do you have for Mara Cruz at this time? Oh, Jesus Christ. The Nine of Wands popped out. And, okay, you got 2 cards that popped out, booby. All right. Okay, so I know that there's some financial blockages that's happening right now. You know how I know, booby? Because the Page of Pentacles comes up as well as the Nine of Wands. And this just popped out earlier. So now I'm wondering if this card was also screaming for you, right? Remember, you're about to go through a major breakthrough when it comes to finances, when it comes to work, when it comes to schooling, anything that's dealing with like your foundation, your structure, like your career goals, your home, things of that nature, booby. Things are about to shift, but understand, like, I know that things can sometimes be overwhelming. Like you said, you're feeling stuck. Things is getting hard right now. But you know what? You're about to have a major breakthrough. But the problem is, love, you're trying to stay in the same place, but you're outgrowing it now. You've outgrown that box. Mara Cruz, when we start feeling stuck, it's because our spirit is like, yo, I don't want to fit in this box no more. You got to get out of that box, booby. Why are you putting yourself in these boxes? Who put you in this box, Mara Cruz? When you feeling stuck, you got to clean your house. Start throwing some shit out. Start switching up the feng shui in your crib. Because the Page of Pentacles is basically saying, like, you got to take a step. When we a page, remember, the page is like when we first beginning a new career, a new job, anything new, a new project, a new business, a new relationship. Anything is new, right? We clumsy. We don't know what we doing. And it takes practice over a while until we finally feel comfortable and confident in our shit. So if you've been feeling like, you know what, I don't know if I have the skills or the ability to move forward and do this thing, you gotta break free. First, you gotta free your mind of the limited thinking. Once you free your mind, then the actions will happen naturally, my love. But understand that finances is about to change for you, okay? Because I see it. But they said the only thing that's blocking you is yourself, because you sometimes, now Maribel, Mara Cruz, what am I about to say to you? Don't take this no type of way, but Spirit is telling me to tell you this. Sometimes you can tend to like, you got to be careful of like sitting in your sorrow for a long time, right? Like sometimes, and that happens to the best of us. It's like when life gets so hard, we can sit in our sorrow and we could be like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Right? Victim mode. Be careful, Mara Cruz, of not getting sucked into becoming a victim, because you're not a victim. You're a victor, and you will overcome this challenge. Okay. Who's next? That was a mouthful. Okay. We're not going in any particular order. I'm picking random people. I'm looking at the Cash App. I'm going in between Cash App and the Super Chat. Now, Floor the Tree says, hey CQ, I want to know what blockages are preventing access to my spirit team. Okay, Floor Drees. Thank you also, Booby. Thank you for that. Okay. Okay. And listen, when I'm giving messages to people, sometimes it could be for somebody else that's in the room right now. So listen to what Spirit is saying, because even though I may be speaking to Mara Cruz, or I may be speaking to Floor Trees, like it might be for somebody else up in here. You feel me? They may need that message too. So pay attention, guys, because somebody else might be asking the question that you need, right? Now, she wants to know, Spirit, what blockages is preventing her from accessing her spirit? Oh my goodness, girl. Well, your spirit team done jumped out at me. Oh, girl, you got my cards falling on the floor. Girl, what you do? Okay, listen, first of all, y'all know I always give it to y'all straight, no chaser. Floridries, I'm probably saying your name terribly wrong, but the Four of Swords popped out for you, booby, okay? And the King of Wands popped out for you. Now, when the Four of Swords pop out, it's basically saying, like, sometimes, booby, you might be doing too much, right? And the reason why spirits don't make a presentation and they don't come to us, or sometimes we feel like we're blocked, I'm going to be real with you. As psychics, as spiritualists, if we're not getting proper sleep, if our diet is not, if we're not eating properly, right? If we're not taking care of our mental health, we can get blocked. It'd be times where I'm not sleeping properly and I'm not taking care of myself, and I might not be able to have my lucid dreams or be as sharp psychically as I want to. We're not machines. There's going to be some days where, we're off. It's going to be our off days, booby. But you got to find out how to recenter yourself, right? Because you did have access to your spirit team before. They are there. They are with you. The King of Wands pops up, which tells me you have the gift and the power to communicate with your ancestors and spirit guides. But the problem is you're not doing enough spiritual maintenance. There's certain things that you have to lay the foundations for. Remember, fours deals with foundations. Ask yourself, am I setting the proper spiritual foundations in order for me to expand spiritually so I can open up that spiritual doorway and have communications with my spirit team, right? Because there's certain protocols and things to do before we open up that spiritual door. The more we elevate ourselves, we illuminate our inner light, the more that the spirit world can also see us, right? If our vibration is low, then guess what? Our ancestors and spirit guides that are at a higher vibration, they're not going to want to lower their vibration to reach us. No, they're going to be like, listen, raise your vibration and meet me where I'm at. Feel me? Meet me where I'm at. So you need to, sometimes we got to elevate our energy so we can meet our spirit guides where they at, booby. And that's what you need to do. You got to elevate and take care of yourself. Florides. Okay. Now let me see. Because I know if I put my phone number on this live, y'all going to start texting me right now. And I don't want y'all texting me right now. That's why I said I'm probably going to drop my phone number, drop the text number in a minute. All right. Now, this is for destiny. Like I said, I'm going back and forth. I'm going to go to, I'm going to read this for destiny. Okay. This is for destiny. That's crazy. Shorty had my cards falling on the floor. I know y'all like to see when I shuffle my cards. I be shuffling low, but let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. Destiny, booby, what is going on? Okay, I don't like this because you got a lot of 5 energies popping up. Okay, first of all, you got the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Now, when I see the 5 of Swords pop up and the 5 of Pentacles, one thing I'm going to tell you is be careful of some type of be careful when it comes to some type of betrayal when it comes to money or business, right? Be careful who you do business with, who you sign contracts with, who you put your investments into, right? Because I kind of see somebody kind of walking off with your hard-earned money or walking off with your hard-earned whatever, right? Be careful of trusting your friends with your man, okay? Also, because remember, this doesn't mean somebody might take something physically. It could be somebody trying to take your boo, or somebody trying to take what you have, and somebody even coveting what you have. Because the 5 of the Pentacles, remember, it deals with business, money, health, and things of that nature, right? And you wanted to talk about mental health. So you got to be cautious because Swords also deals with clashing, chaos, conflict. Be cautious of arguments. Full moons bring a lot of energy and emotions, and sometimes people don't know how to. A lot of people who are not tapped in, or even people who are very psychic or sensitive, this full moon energy can be a lot for them, and they can tend to lash out emotionally and be very moody. Cancers, no shade. I'm a Cancer too. I know. Even water signs, all signs could be affected by this Cancer energy and this Capricorn full moon. Um, but you have to learn how to ground yourself and not allow the world to shake you. Not tell everybody what you got going on. You need to be quiet with your business moves, Destiny. As far as mentally, I feel like you need to do more meditations, deep breathing exercises, listen to binaural beats before you go to sleep, because they are telling me like you're very restless. The mind is very idle. You need more rest, booby. The mind is restless. You need like some coloring books, some puzzles, some meditational exercises, something, booby, because your mind is always on go. When do you rest? My goodness, there's no rest. All right, let me go back up. Okay, who was this? 426, 426 change O'Beard. Should you move to Louisiana? All right, so I like to stay away from yes or no questions when it deals with tarot cards. But you know what? Let me see what the card will pop out for you when asking what would happen if you move to Louisiana, right? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Ooh, ooh, oh, okay. Justice card popped out. Now, let me ask you a question. What exactly are you going to Louisiana for? I think when a justice card comes out, it's like basically saying, weigh out your options, right? Like, are you going to Louisiana impulsively? What are you going for? Is it for business? Is it for pleasure? Is it for short term? Is it for long term? Is it to start a family? Is it just for solo trips? I think that more so now you need to make a logical decision moving forward and make sure you have all your ducks in a row, right? Also making sure you got all your paperwork together. Because sometimes when a justice card comes up, it can talk about like if you're gonna move there, make sure that if you're gonna sign a lease, right? Or buy a house, make sure that you read the fine print, you hire a lawyer, you do what you gotta do so that there's no legal problems, right? And things are different in each state. So make sure that Louisiana, you do your research, you do your due diligence before moving. Make sure that you're making a balanced, logical decision, balancing your emotions in the mind. All right. Now let me go up because I feel like and I don't want y'all coming for me, okay? Because I ain't sent for y'all, but I ain't trying to skip nobody. Cause y'all be ready to fight me up in here when y'all be thinking I'm skipping people. Ain't nobody skipping. All right, let me get some water though. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling this full moon? How y'all feeling? Am I going too fast? Guys, let me know if I'm going too fast. Ooh, let me turn this down. Okay. All right. John Duhart. Oh, no. Sorry. I almost skipped somebody. See. That's why I like this little app thing, because now it gets to hold the thing in place. Samaj. Hey C. I like that name. Hey CQ. I'm open to what Spirit has to say. Samaj. All right, we're going back and forth between Cash App and YouTube. Let's see. Samaj. Ooh. What is with y'all making my cards pop out like this today? Yo, they are literally like just flying all over the place. Yo, this energy is crazy. Let me fix my okay. All right, y'all. Now look. You got the Hermit, my love. Okay. Now the energy that I'm picking up for you, and this is a major arcana card. Hermit is talking about like you having to go within. You might find yourself feeling like you need to kind of isolate, that you need to kind of get away from people, or you might even feel like things that used to excite you is not as exciting anymore. And it's not that you're going into depression, because the Hermit is not reversed, right? Like it came upright. Now, when the Hermit is reversed, I would say be cautious of depression. This is loneliness, right? The Hermit upright is when we're alone. Loneliness and alone is two different things. Now, when the Hermit card comes up, it's basically saying that you're going to need some time alone to dig inside, to figure out what makes you tick. What is it that you want for yourself, right? People who spend the most time alone tend to be more advanced because they have more inner dialogue with themselves. They know who they are. They ask certain questions. They're analyzing how far they've come, what accomplishments they've made, what do they need to do. You're gonna find yourself, and I'm seeing you in this room. It's probably a bedroom, it's probably a living room, but it's like I see you with a pen and paper and you're writing down your ideas. It's like you're drafting like tasks. Like, this is what I need to do. This is the steps I have to take. This is my objective, right? This is the objective. These are the tasks. This is my strategy. This is how I'm gonna get there. Like I'm literally seeing you draw a map of where you're trying to go, right? So, and if it's difficult for you to do that, work backwards, right? Like see yourself where you want to be, see the finish line, and say, okay, imagine yourself being what you want to be. Now work backwards and say, okay, now you know what? If you see yourself being like this famous movie star or a famous author, best-selling author, see yourself being there. Now, how did you get there? Work backwards, right? From being that successful person and then working back to where you are right now. That's a strategy somebody once taught me. I find that it's effective. All right, my love. Hope that helps. Okay. How long have we been on here? 35. Okay. 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 Terrence. Okay, this is for Terrence. And it's just open. I think Terrence just wants it open to see what Spirit has to say for him. Oh, okay. Okay. No, you didn't just make my whole deck fly out like that. You got the star card, Terrence. Now, I like when the star card comes out because the star card is representing hope. It's representing a new beginning, right? It's like when we had that tower moment when our life falls apart. It's like that beacon of light that says, well, wait a minute, life's not over yet, right? It's the hope that keeps us going. So the Spirit says, don't lose hope in whatever it is that you're trying to do, my love. Keep your eyes open, keep your eye on the prize, Terrence. But most of all, Spirit says, like, look around you because I definitely feel like there's a lot of feminine energy that wants to assist you, right? And whatever that may be. Feminine energy meaning like somebody that comes to nurture you, somebody that comes to support you, somebody that comes to heal you or help you on your healing journey, right? Because nobody can heal us. We have to heal ourselves. We just meet people that kind of remind us of what we need to do, our reflections. So you're definitely going to find yourself either being introduced to more feminine energy, more feminine people, more women around you that are going to have a strong influence in your life moving forward, especially in this chapter that you're walking into. Be prepared for it because I definitely feel like great things are coming for you. Great things. Because you see how she making it rain, right? You see how she pouring, she making it rain. She about to, Spirit's about to make it rain on you, and that's a good thing, right? Like abundance and prosperity and goodness. Like, oh, thank you. You guys are so kind. I'm reading the comments. Um, hold on. I'm going in between Cash App and okay. This one just popped up. Okay. Um, see. Hold on. Let me work back. Am I bugging? Did I do I know I did Terrence, but John, did I do you, John? Am I bugging right now? We're gonna get back to John. I feel like I had it up, but I don't feel like I read it. Let me go back. Did I read John? Yo, I'm sorry, I'm bugging right now. Did I read John? A do heart? Oh, I didn't read John. I know I read Terrence just now. Oh, I didn't read you, John. Okay, thank you. I'm like, wait a minute. I know I had it up there, but I don't remember reading it. Okay, John. Um, hold on one second, because Terrence, you made all my cards pop out. Hold on, wait. You made all my cards pop out, bro. All my cards just fell out. It's crazy. Look what he said. Terrence, I ain't reading you no more. I'm just kidding. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh no. My laptop is gonna die. Hold on, guys. I don't want it to die. I want to read some more people. Okay. All right, John Duhart. Let me see what Spirit has to say. And y'all, you better not make my cards pop out like Terrence did. John Duhart. Let's see. John Duhart. John Duhart. Spirit. I know y'all excited for those love readings. That's gonna be fun. Oh, okay. So John Duhart, I'm gonna tell you something, okay? You have to be very cautious of envious people because the Seven of Wands comes up with the Tower card. And when these two cards come up, remember, Tower is kind of like when things unexpectedly don't go how we want them to, right? Like it seems like literally like the rug has been pulled from under our feet. And this is a moment where like we get humbled, our ego gets shattered. And sometimes it can denote like when we get too comfortable, like, you know, sometimes we get too comfortable in a relationship, we get too comfortable with a job, we get too comfortable in our apartment, we get too comfortable with anything in life. Spirit tends to shake shit up, right? So, John, what I'm going to tell you is if this energy hasn't happened already, be cautious of this Tower card energy coming. But I'm also feel like it's going to come from, it's going to be introduced from someone else, right? Sometimes people come into our life like a hurricane and they kind of stir shit up, especially like if we have peace and here comes somebody come with all of this drama. But remember, you have the choice to either welcome this drama into your life and say, you know what, is this an experience that I'm wanting to have right now? Do I need to learn this lesson? Or have I learned this lesson already? Do I really need to repeat this again? Because I feel like this is a cycle that you probably went through before. It could be like a relationship, an ex trying to come back. It can be, it don't even have to be an ex. Interesting. It could be somebody that you probably dealt with. I'm feeling like this is somebody that you may know. Be cautious of like betrayal comes from people that we trust and know, right? Just be cautious. Be cautious because I am feeling like you might be in some type of a battle. And sometimes people are jealous. It could be a spiritual battle that you up against, right? You see the wands, a battle of wills, right? Vindictive exes. Be cautious. Because people real crazy out here, especially when you don't want them no more. People show you who they are when they can't get what they want. So pay attention. Yes, and make sure you guys subscribe and hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, hit subscribe. Family, like I said, I'm going to be doing love readings. I'm going to be sending out the information in an email blast with my text number, so you guys can text me. Like I said, I'm coming back from hiatus, so I'm getting back to emails and stuff slowly but surely. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about taking a man says, I'm thinking about taking a new job, but I'm worried about being forced to take the you know what. Right now, it's not a requirement. Oh, but now it's not a requirement. Well, if it's not a requirement right now, and I don't know what state you in, but then they stop requiring that. I heard that they stopped, but I don't know. I think private jobs, private employers are unable to do that. I don't necessarily feel like you're going to have a problem. The Three of Cups comes up, which is a good omen. It says that things are going to go well. I feel like you'll get along with your coworkers or your employers. I feel like it's a job that I think you should entertain. I think you should see where this goes. I feel like you'll find much joy from this and even probably freedom. All right, Amir? Okay. Stay wild, moon child. Oh, I love that. Ashe. Shout out to the moon children. Peace, goddess. Open to what spirit has to say. Okay. Yo, what is with the nine of wands popping out a lot today? It popped out for two people. Let me see. Nine of wands. I see a lot of people. I guess there's a theme here. Whenever I notice the same card pops up more than once, it's a theme here. The Nine of Wands. Everybody in here has homework. When you get a chance after this live, research the Nine of Wands, what that means, and see how that applies to you. The fact that multiple people are getting this card is telling me something. Okay, nines deal with endings. Nines deal with the ending of a cycle, right? Full moons deal with releasing and letting go of things, right? So, what is it that you need to let go of at this time? What is it that's blocking you right now? Okay, stay wild, moon child. Ask yourself, what is it that I need to let go of? What is really holding me back? Because sometimes human people think that we need more things to make us feel whole and fulfilled, but the truth is, sometimes we just need to let shit go. Instead of feeling like I need more, ask yourself, how can I have less? What is stressing me the hell out? What do I need to let go of? What is taking my mental energy, my health, my attention? What's distracting me right now? Let that go. That's it. That's the energy that I'm getting for you, my love. It's like now you might find yourself going through a detox, like asking yourself, what do I need to purge? Do I need to release health wise? Do I need to release detox emotionally? Right? Do I need to get a yoni steam, maybe like clean out my womb, do some core cuttings? Like, do I need to do some go through my subscriptions and see if I got a whole bunch of things that I'm on my bill that I don't need, right? It's levels to it. So ask yourself, like, what don't you really need right now? Let that go. Especially those subscriptions that they be sneaking up on you. Anybody else in here be forgetting about subscriptions? I hate it when you sign up for like a free trial and you forget to like free trial it, unsubscribe from it, and next thing you know, you got an annual fee now. Struggles. Hold on, where's this? Let me see if I can plug this in. Is it gonna work? Please work. Okay, it works. Okay. All right, so we got a little bit more battery life because my laptop was on like 3%. All right. And I know a lot of you guys don't probably don't want to put your government, like your full name up here, and I get that. But I will tell you that a lot of the times when it comes to like readings, it is easier for a psychic or a spiritualist to pick up on your energy with a picture, a full name, sometimes a birthday. But you know, I can sometimes usernames is cool because I pick up on the energy from the username. But yeah, if you guys want to like have a private reading with me, then we would exchange obviously like your real name. Lady Keat. You didn't put anything, but I'm just gonna pull a card and see what spirit has to say for you. The Sun card came out for you, booby. That's a good card to get. Now, when the Sun card comes up, I always think about like happy like summer. First of all, summer, right? Like it's about to be a turned up summer for you. It's going to be a good summer for you. This is a good season for you. Sunflowers represents like joy, happiness, Oshun, right? That childlike energy. I want you to play and I want you to really like have fun this season. Go to some paint and sips, go to some wine tastings, go do some like join some yoga classes, do different activities you've never done before, right? Learn how to play a new instrument, learn how to do all types of stuff, my love. Like, don't limit yourself. And I feel like the sun card basically says now is the time for you to take a chance to do something new you never done before because the new opportunities are going to open up. Monet Kita. How can I have more abundance and prosperity in my life? I meditate, I listen to subliminals, but I'm not seeing anything. Okay. So, first of all, the first thing that I heard Spirit say, even before I pulled a card for you, is learning how to appreciate what you have right now, gratitude, right? We just said this, a little while ago about, wanting more. Sometimes it's not about like I want more prosperity, I want more abundance, but sometimes prosperity and abundance comes when we're like, yo, I have more than enough right now. I have a roof over my head, my bills are paid for, right? Like I don't have to worry about what I'm going to eat tomorrow. Like I know that I'm going to be okay. Like little things like that, like showing gratitude, waking up every morning and just saying, like, what are you grateful? One thing you're grateful for when you wake up. I want you to start doing that, Monet, when you wake up and you'll start realizing how much the universe will start pouring into you, how much God or spirit will start to pour into you. And then look what came up for you, right? The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups basically, once I said again, like pages is all about like pages is like the intern, the beginner. Like we're embarking on, and I always think of Page of Cups and sometimes represents like pregnancy, right? Pregnancy, the relationships blossoming, our hearts opening up. And it's like that feeling when you fall in love, like when you're a child. It's like that innocence, that playfulness of emotions, creativity. So don't be afraid, my love, to open up your heart, right? Like I know you was talking about prosperity and abundance, but are you open to it? Are you ready for it if it comes knocking on your door, right? Spirit don't give us what we're not ready for. You got to align yourself for what you are asking so that when it comes, you'll be ready. If it's not coming, it's a reason why it's not coming. It's something within your energy that you need to shift or change so that way you can be in alignment with the energy that you want to attract, right? The law of attraction. Hold on, let me see the cash app. All right, I'm not gonna lie, my psychic battery is starting to run out. Let me see. Plus, y'all know my sinus has been oh, all right. How long we been on here? Oh, we been up here almost for an hour. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do a few more people. Okay. Just letting y'all know my battery's running out. Now, my psychic battery. Okay. This is for Maria. Maria. Well, I know it's a lot of Maria. So Maria Rodriguez. Ooh. Why I got mad hot when I said your name? What's going on? Hot. Maria. Spirit says that you gotta continue to keep striving and working hard. I definitely feel like when the 8 of Pentacles comes up, right? Can you see? when the Eight of Pentacles comes up, like you see how this person is just like focused on what they're doing. It's like the outside world doesn't even matter. Maria, you really need to start getting in your bag, right? Like when I say in your bag, like you need to really make up your mind on like what it is that you want to do, right? And you need to have tunnel vision, and you need to start canceling out things that's not aligning in your purpose, right? Like I feel like once we decide what we want for ourselves, the universe, everything starts to align. But I feel as though when we're not really clear on what we want, there's going to be chaos and confusion around us until we gain clarity of what we want for ourselves. So Maria, first you got to ask yourself, what do I want? Figure out what you want, and then start taking actions to get there. Okay? And be focused, because I feel like I see you in hyper focus mode. Excuse me, whether this is like working, studying, like reading a whole bunch of books. It's like I'm seeing you in this zone. And it's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off, my love. It's definitely gonna pay off. Whatever you've been putting into, whether it's like you've been putting your money into investing in stocks, putting your money, like putting your energy into like studying hard for this new class course that you're into, certifications, like the energy that you're gonna be putting in, you're definitely gonna enjoy the fruits of your labor. But you have to make sure that what you're asking for, like you're putting in the amount of effort for what you're asking for, if that makes sense. That's what Spirit says. And that was from Maria Rodriguez. Okay. There's a lot of people that I did not get to. But my psychic battery is running low. Let's see. Nancy Vasquez. Let's see what Spirit says for you. Oh, yeah. Let me put some Florida water on real quick before I go to this next person. What was that about? Okay. You hear the fireworks? Yo, in New York, they cannot help themselves. They can't wait. They always got fireworks going on. Nancy, let me see what the Spirit says for you, Nancy. Nancy, you're about to get a new opportunity, my love. Either you're about to get a new job opportunity, somebody about to present some type of new investment for you, a new apartment, a new something that's gonna open up, even a new idea when it comes to money. Like pay attention to the ideas that come your way, investment ideas, money ideas, financial ideas, business ideas, creative ideas, because divine energy is coming to you at this time, especially right now with this full moon energy. I want you to meditate on some ideas, like meditate for clarity, meditate on creativity, wear some lapis lazuli, crystals. If you can, get some. Okay? Okay. That was for Nancy Vasquez that I just read for. This is for Jay. Jay wants to know what Spirit has to say for him. Oh, Three of Pentacles. Y'all got a lot of pentacles coming out today. You're going to find yourself building with people who are of like minds. You need to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. You have to find your tribe. You're going to find yourself naturally gravitated towards people who are on your frequency anyway. And people are going to be naturally gravitated towards you. Right. And I also feel like you need to get more into like more creative endeavors, whether this is music, whether this is writing, whether this is even like technology with computers, even doing like remote work or remote something dealing with IT. It could be social media, it could be a blog, it could be something, but I definitely feel like you're gonna have to work with other people to get to where you need to go. Right. You'll get what they say, alone we get there faster, together we get there further. So remember that, Jay. Don't forget that. Kyle. Let's see what Spirit has to say for you, booby. Kyle. Kyle. Six of Pentacles comes up. So listen, if somebody owes you money, or let's say like, you've been, and we spoke about this earlier because this card came up earlier. Spirit says somebody that owes you money or somebody that owes you energy. Like, let's say if somebody's been taken from you in the past, like people from your past are about to start pouring back into you, right? Karma is coming back around because you have a good heart. You have a giving heart. You're very generous and things are about to start pouring back into you. But Spirit says, make sure that you're pouring into your own cup as well, my love. You feel me? Make sure that you're pouring into yourself as well, because people only treat us how we treat ourselves. People are observing how you're treating yourself. If you neglect yourself, people will neglect you, right? More self-love, more self-healing, more self-care. This is for Jay Monet. Oh, okay. Jay Monet, a card popped out for you. Let me see what this says. Oh, these long nails is crazy. Ten of Pentacles. Nice. So Jay Monet, when the Ten of Pentacles comes up, I always think about like buying a house, getting married, having children, settling down. Like this is all about like inheritance and really setting the stone, setting the foundation for like a legacy. This is when we're in a space in life where we're like, you know what? Okay, you know what? Now I'm starting to think long term. I'm not just thinking about today or tomorrow. It's like, do I want to have children? Do I want my children to have some income or stocks or a trust fund? Like now you really want to start thinking about how can you make your money stretch long? How can you start building generational wealth, right? And if you haven't started thinking about that, be prepared, because the universe, or you're going to start thinking more about it, or it's going to start being pushed to you. You might start seeing it in your algorithms pop up, like investments and stocks and money and financial advisors. So, or even buying property, buying a house. So be open to that, Jay Monet, because I definitely feel like that's a good omen. When the Ten of Pentacles comes up, it's a good omen. Good omens is coming, right? Even getting some type of a lottery, right? Getting some type of an inheritance money, getting like a big lump sum of money. Sometimes it could even be like winning a court case, a settlement, right? So be open to that, because money is coming in. It's coming. Ashe. Let me see. Okay. So once again, for people that are interested in the love readings, right? Right now I'm doing a special. It's $50 love readings. You'll um, text me a picture of your love interest, and I will do a reading on the person, right? I'll basically send you the instructions. I'll possibly need their picture or their full name. And I'll let you know what Spirit says about this particular individual, right? And like I said, this is something that's short term. I don't know when you guys will watch this video again. It could be years from now. I may not be doing it in the future. I'm doing this short term to see how this goes, right? So it's just something that we trying. Ooh, okay, cards popping out. And this wasn't even for anybody, but I'm just gonna say this. The Empress card came out with the Knight of Swords. Okay. Now listen. Sometimes this is a message for somebody in here. The Empress card comes up. Now, the Empress card represents femininity, Oshun, the goddess of love, sex, pleasures, right? She comes up at this time. But the Knight of Swords also comes up. And we've been hearing a lot of podcasts talk about feminine energy, masculine energy, and the clash and the balance of the two. But the message that I'm getting right now, that people who are watching this, the message that needs to be transmitted is that feminine energy, being feminine, is no particular way to be feminine. There's no particular way to be masculine, right? Feminine energy, you embody it how you want to embody it, right? Masculine energy can be embodied how it wants to be embodied. Don't let society tell you what is feminine, what is masculine, how you should be, how a woman should be, how a man should be, right? And I feel like full moons, like with all the shifts that's happening right now, the paradigm shifts is going to change anyway, where people are going to start reinventing themselves anyway, right? Like, how do you show up for yourself? How do you love on yourself? The goddess of love says, have you shown yourself love today? Right? When's the last time that you poured into your cup? When's the last time that you loved on you? Everybody in here, you have to be just as much as you want to fight and prove to somebody else that you're that you're lovable. You need to convince yourself that you're worthy of that love, because you are. Everybody in here is worthy of love, right? Even narcissists are worthy of love, because let's be real, narcissists are people who are hurt. They're hurting. Hurt people hurt people. So everybody needs love. Everybody's level of love and definition of love is different. But you got to know what type of love you want for yourself. And you'll get it. You got to fight for love, right? You got to fight. You got to have boundaries too, right? Full moon. This full moon is talking about, remember the Nine of Wands came up talking about boundaries being crossed, making sure people are not breaking your boundaries, right? And random. Somebody asked me a very good question before, and I want to bring this up because a lot of people ask this. People ask me, right? They say, Contra Queen, if we're venerating our ancestors, right? But if our ancestors reincarnate, what are we actually working with, right? So there's a difference between, they say that there's different dynamics to a soul or a spirit, right? There's the Ba and there's the Ka. And the Ka is like a spiritual double. When you die, we leave out cakes and fruits and stuff like that. We're leaving the offerings for the spiritual double, the Ka. The Ba is the soul, which actually reincarnates. The Ka doesn't reincarnate. It stays here as a spiritual shell. And as long as you continue to feed it and remember it through memory, right? It will continue to live on, just like the movie Coco. Right? You guys seen that Disney movie? Was it Disney or Pixar? One of them. I think it's Disney. Coco. It talks about when we forget our ancestors, they die. But as long as we remember them in memory, they will always live on. That's why they got statues of all of these conquerors and stuff, so that we never forget. And they took down, a lot of indigenous ancestral statues and pyramids and stuff. That's why the ancient Kemites, the ancient shamans and stuff, they built mounds and pyramids and stuff like that with their faces and stuff on it so that they can be, immortalized. But I am not gonna lie, what was I gonna say? Oh, for those who want to learn how to work more with this moon energy, I know y'all been wanting to know more about mages and alchemists, and I'm going to be doing a video on that soon. So don't worry, I'm going to be doing more videos. And I just having fun. It was definitely fun doing this live with you guys, doing these readings. If you guys are interested in getting personal readings with me, then you can email me. Like I said, I'm switching up how I do my readings. If you guys had readings with me before, the format is going to be much different. Okay. So like I said, right now I'm doing the love readings. If you guys are interested in that, then make sure you subscribe to my mailing list. I will put the link to my website in the description of this video, as well as my Instagram handle. Follow me on Instagram. I am Contra Queen, as well as my classes. I have online classes that teach you how to tap into your psychic abilities, moon magic, candle magic, and things of that nature. Right. But I am going to say thank you everybody who donated, who tapped in. Psychically, spiritually, I'm tapped out. And I know that people have I couldn't get to everybody, but I try to get to as many people as I can. But if I continue going, we gonna be here all the way until like midnight, and I'm tired. So, and my throat is dry, guys. My sinuses is killing me right now. But thank you guys so much. Sorry I couldn't get to everybody. I hope that you guys received the messages. And yeah, if you guys want a personal reading with me, hit me up privately, email me, and I will reach back out to you. Subscribe to the mailing list, and you will get my phone number, the text number, so you can do the love readings. And yeah, if you have any questions, guys, about whatever certain topics you want me to talk about, drop it in the comments. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys so much. I'm about to take a spiritual bath and cleanse myself because I'm sweating bullets right now. And I need to enjoy this full moon. So, love you guys. Take care. I am drained. Love you. Peace.